Hello, my name is Mukti Shah and this presentation summarizes my final report for Contemporary Workplace Project. This topic is cybersecurity challenges in Internet of Things with a focus on common vulnerabilities and the effectiveness of current and emerging mitigation strategies. Moving forward to introduction for my project, the Internet of Things has grown into one of the most widely adopted technologies across homes, hospitals, and industries. This rapid expansion has unfortunately created a much larger cybersecurity attack surface. Many IoT devices still rely on weak authentication, limit processing power for security, and sometimes lack secure communication protocols. Because of this, the research community is increasingly emphasizing the need for more scalable and robust security measures. Now, moving forward to next slide, problem background. IoT adoption has accelerated, but security practices have not kept pace. A large number of devices still ship with default passwords, unpatched firmware, and outdated protocols. These weaknesses enable attacks such as botnets, ransomware, and data theft. Beyond user level impact, compromised IoT systems also threaten healthcare, manufacturing, and other critical sectors. This makes IoT security not only a technical issue but also a societal concern. Now, moving forward to next slide, a problem statement. So, problem statement is the core problem addressed in this study is that IoT systems continue to be highly vulnerable due to weak authentication mechanisms, insecure communication channels, and outdated firmware. These gaps expose individuals to organizations and to a wide range of cyber threats. Moving forward to next slide, which is research objectives. This study had several objectives. First is to identify the most common IoT vulnerabilities. Second is to review real world IoT attacks and understand their impact. Next is to assess how effective current mitigation solutions such as an encryption, patch management, and intrusion detections. Next, fourth is to explore emerging methods like blockchain, AI-driven detection, and quantum safe resilient cryptography. And finally, the last one is the study aims to propose recommendations for building more resilient IoT security frameworks. Now, moving forward to next slide is research question. My research question is what are the most frequent IoT vulnerabilities and how effective are current and emerging mitigation strategies in addressing these risks? The question helped narrow the literature review and maintain focus throughout the analysis. Now, next one is a project scope. The scope of this project is to study includes consumer IoT devices used in smart homes, wearable health technologies, and industrial IoT applications. The focus remains on cybersecurity issues such as weak authentication, insecure communication, and outdated firmware. The study does not include hardware experimentation or non-security issues due to limited resources. And these all findings are derived from peer-reviewed studies and industry reports between year 2022 to 2025. Now, moving forward to next slide, it's a research method. This project used structured qualitative literature review, peer-reviewed journal articles, industry reports, and case studies were analyzed covering recent work from year 2022 to 2025. The method involved three steps. First, identifying recurring issues across the literature. Second, evaluating the strengths and limitations of mitigation strategies. And finally, comparing different approaches to assess their scalability and practicality. This approach was chosen because it allowed a broader understanding without needing access to physical IoT devices. Now, moving forward to next content. What are the key findings of my project? The literature consistently highlights several major issues. This include authentication weaknesses, outdated firmware and patching systems, insecure or unencrypted communication channels, and poor device level protections. Attackers commonly exploit these gaps to launch botnets like Mirai and Mozi, conduct ransomware attacks, or steal personal data. Healthcare and industrial IoT environments have been shown to be especially high risk given their operational importance. Moving forward to next step, mitigation approaches. In terms of solutions, traditional measures such as encryption, secure firmware updates, and intrusion de- detection remain vital. However, studies shows that these measures are often inconsistently implemented across IoT systems. Emerging approaches include the use of blockchain for device authentication, AI-based anomaly detection for real-time monitoring, and quantum-resistant cryptography in presentation for future threats. There is also a growing shift towards zero trust architecture where no device or component is automatically trusted. Moving forward to next slide, these are the preliminary results. These results suggest that traditional security controls alone are no longer sufficient. While they provide a foundation, attackers have become more sophisticated and many IoT devices lack the compatibility to support strong security. Hybrid models that combine AI, blockchain, and stronger communication protocols shows more promise. A major challenge identified is the inconsistent adoption of security practices across manufacturers. Overall, the findings point towards a need for protective and scalable framework. Moving forward to next slide, which is project timeline. This project was completed over 6 week period. This first 2 weeks focused on topic selection and background research. Week 3 involved developing an introduction, a background and problem statement, and week 4 covered the research objective, scope and methodologies. Now, moving forward to conclusion. The rapid expansion of IoT has significantly increased security risk, weak authentication, outdated firmware, and insecure communication protocols include to make IoT systems attractive targets for attackers. While traditional controls are still necessary, they need to be combined with emerging strategies such as blockchain, AI-based detection, and quantum safe methods. The study highlights the importance of building hybrid, scalable, and future oriented IoT security frameworks. Moving forward to next slide is for references, and I would like to acknowledge the key resources used in this project and presentations, which include recent studies on IoT and mitigation strategies, AI-driven cybersecurity, and quantum resilient systems. Thank you so much.